Now, the beginning of the chapter, we saw Hancock actually give meat to a monkey who wears a straw hat that looks like Luffy. And so she's trying to get the monkey to eat the meat, which that actually is trying to make the monkey act like Luffy. But now we're going to the chapter of it, which Sanji and Zoro have causing intention for everybody when they actually save Tuku, but they actually have everybody to go after them, which X Drake has decided to transform and decided to attack them, which Orochi have decided to get ready to shoot them for disturbing Tuno Yosu's execution, which they actually going to fight Orochi, while Zoro's going to fight Orochi, which means that Nami's group is actually going to get involved in this conflict, which we actually seen them getting ready to take care of the mess, with Zoro actually using his 720 pound cannon on Orochi for what he actually did to Yatsu, but Kushiru actually stood in front of the attack and actually reflected, and which we actually seen his bodyguard getting ready to attack Zoro, in which we seen Drake getting ready to attack Sanji while still carrying Tuku, and he actually kicked Drake, which the bullets actually about to hit Zoro, but they were actually blocked by Frankie, at which they're actually being taken care of by Frankie, while Zoro is going to battle Orochi, and Frankie have actually taken Yasu's body while everybody is actually battling to get out of there. Which Zoro is still trying to get to Orochi, but Kyoshiru actually stood in front of him. Which the battle that already started on the Sakura district. Meanwhile, on the Odon, we see Luffy is actually watching the fight actually happening, which Queen is laughing at it, which we actually saw the news that were reported to Queen actually call them criminals, which we saw Kamasu, the manslayer, actually is one of them, which he actually failed to complete the mission that Orochi gave him, in which he actually decided to what he'll do to Kamasu when he actually gets there, which we actually seen Kamasu and Kid, who was planning to escape, actually made it back in shackles, which we actually seen Kid being recaptured again, and which we're gonna see what they're gonna do to the both of them. Which we seen Kamasu actually is laughing, which we seen what actually happened to him because he actually revealed that Kamasu is actually Killer, which the real identity of Killer is now revealed, but we seen his face actually happen. I mean, it actually happened to revealed, which that's actually how Kid actually asked who did this to his partner. It was a while back. We saw Killer once wore a mask to hide his identity, just like the man in Iron Mask. But now he's actually Kamasu. So we've seen Kid and Kamasu being drowned into a tub of water as they've been hoisted up and dunked back down. It's kind of like a torture when they dunk their heads into the water, in which Queen actually had told them that they were actually will remain in the water as long as they are actually alive. Which we actually seen what will happen when she'll actually going to battle Luffy, but she actually has the upper hand on him, at which we actually gonna see Luffy and Queen are actually doing round two, in which we're actually gonna see what they're gonna do. But all of a sudden, they actually heard a noise coming from outside the prison, and then lo and behold, is actually Big Mom actually coming into the prison looking for the sweets that she actually has heard of. Now, we actually knew that we saw the rest of the Straw Hats are battling the people, battling Orochi's men, and Zoro's battling Kyoshiru, which we actually gonna see that happening. And also on the prison, we now learn that Kamatsu is actually killer, and we actually thought that throughout the Sabaroni Archipelago arc, we first saw him as a man who wore a mask as killer, but now we actually seen his identity actually happens because we actually knew that's his true identity. But also we saw Big Mom entering the prison. Hopefully that we'll see the battle that actually gonna happen on the next chapter next weekend when she'll actually gone crazy when she didn't get the sweets. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy joining here saying sign out. Laters.